Hello everyone, this is Lata Akula. In this video, we are going to study about centrosome or centrioles. So, in the eukaryotic cell, within the cytoplasm near the nuclear membrane, this is centroplasm or centrioles are present. Now, we'll see what is centrosome or centrioles. Here, if you see this, a pair of centrioles are arranged in a structure called as centrosome, and around this centrioles there is a cloudy amorphous substance is present, which is called as centrosphere or kinoplasm, and these two centrioles together called as diplosome. If you see the structure of and these centrioles, they are present only in eukaryotic cells, fungi and algae, but in higher plants these centrioles were absent. If you see the transfer section of the centrioles, this is the transfer section of centriole. It consists of a whorl of 9 evenly spaced peripheral fibrils. See this, how many are present? 9 evenly spaced peripheral fibrils of tubulin were present. How many? 9. And these fibrils at the center, they were absent, only present at the periphery region, and they were arranged in the number 9, and at the center there is no fibrils are present, hence that exhibits a 9 plus 0 arrangement. The 9 are present at the periphery, there is no fibrils, hence it is the 9 plus 0 arrangement. And then these fibrils, these peripheral fibrils, they again contains 3 subfibrils. This is individual fibrils, right? These fibrils that again contain 3 subfibrils are present. Each fibril contains 3 subfibrils, which are named as ABC. ABC, like that. The fibrils containing subfibrils, how many are present? 3 subfibrils, which will be named as ABC, and these subfibrils were connected to subfibril C is connected to the subfibril of the adjacent fibril, that is A, by means of protein linkers. So the C is connected to A, again here the C is connected to A, C is connected to by means of protein linkers. Linkers were present, and at the center there is a rod-shaped proteinaceous structure is present, which is called as hub. The central one is called as hub. It is a proteinaceous rod-shaped structure, and from this hub again 9 spokes will arise. This is the hub, right? From this hub there are 9 spokes will arise, and which are connected to the peripheral fibrils. Here this hub along with these radial spokes and the peripheral fibrils, that will give a cartwheel appearance. What is the appearance here? Cartwheel appearance. And here and around this centriole there is no membrane found. The membrane was absent in the centriole, but there is a pericentriolar satellite was present. See, this black one is called as pericentriolar satellite, or otherwise called as massule. This massule is also called as microtubule generator or MTG. So this is about the structure, what it consists of. Here there are 9 peripheral fibrils which are made up of tubulin are present, and at the center there is absent, and hence that exhibits 9 plus 0 arrangement. And these peripheral fibrils were subdivided into 3 subfibrils, which are called as ABC, and these subfibrils were named as ABC. Here the C subfibril was joined to the adjacent A subfibril by means of a protein linkers, and at the center there is a proteinaceous rod-shaped hub is present. From that hub 9 evenly spaced spokes, radial spokes arises. Here the hub along with these radial spokes and these peripheral fibrils all together, that gives a cartwheel appearance, And here there is no membrane found around the centriole, but there is a pericentriolar satellite was present around the fibril, which is otherwise called as mastule or microtubule generator or MTG. This is about the structure of centriole. And if you see the functions of the centrosome or centrioles were, they helps in the formation of basal bodies. These basal bodies were found in the motility organs like cilia and flagella. And again, these centrioles, they helps in the formation of spindle fibers which are involved in the cell division. This is about the structure of centrosome and centriole. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel Lata Akila Biology Tutorial. Please keep watching. Hello everyone, this is Lata Akila. In this video, we are going to study about cilia and flagella and the structure of cilia and flagella. If you see the cilia and flagella, we have already studied in prokaryotes, cilia and flagella, which are the fine hair-like outgrowths which arise from the membrane. And here, this cilia and flagella, the cilia, when compared to the size, the cilia was much smaller than the flagella. And also, you see the number of cilia, the cilia were more in number present all around the cell, whereas the flagella were less in number. They may be 1 to 4 in number. They may be present at one end of the cell. And these cilia, they may be act as a propellers and helps in the movement of the cell or the movement of the surrounding fluid. Whereas the flagella were much larger than the cilia and helps only in the cell movement. If you see the function of the cilia main function is for the feeding, circulation and also movement. But whereas the flagella, it carries out only one function, that is the movement of the cell. And in the flagella, they may be present both in prokaryotes and eukaryotes. The flagella were present, but the structure may varies from prokaryotes to eukaryotes. Structurally, they were different. If you see the structure of eukaryotic cilia and flagella, so these are membrane-bound extensions. They arise from the plasma membrane and they arise from centriole. As we have already studied in the centriole, the basal body was generated from the centriole, right? Here, they arise from the centriole like basal body. This basal body helps in the anchoring and controlling the movement of the cilia and flagella. And we see the structure, these are cylindrical in structure, and inside the cylindrical structure there is core is present, which is called as axonema. Here, inside this axonema, there are a number of microtubules were present. So, inside the axonema, what are present? A number of microtubules were present, and this axonema, they consist of 9 microtubule doublets. See here, these are two are present, right? This is called as doublets. How many are present? At the periphery, 9 microtubule doublets were present. At the same time, at the periphery, and a pair of central microtubules were also present. So 9 microtubule doublets are present at the periphery and a pair of microtubules are present at the center and exhibits 9+2 arrangement. Whereas in the centriole, what we have studied, 9+0 arrangement. In the center there is no fibers are present, but here there are 2 microtubules were present, right? Hence it is called as 9+2 arrangement. At the center, these microtubules will be connected by means of central bridge. There is a bridge is present connecting the 2 microtubules, and these 2 microtubules were covered by a central sheath. This green color one is called as central sheath that covered the central microtubules. And here, from this central sheath, 9 radius spokes will arise. By means of these 9 radius spokes, this central sheath, it is connected to the peripheral doublets. By means of these 9 radius spokes only, the central radial microtubules will connected to the peripheral microtubules. And here, these peripheral tubules, See, peripheral tubules were present, right? These peripheral tubules were again connected by means of a bridge. There is a central bridge is present, right? Again, in addition to the bridge, there are some linkers. These are called as linkers. Linkers were also present, which will connect the doublets. And here, these linkers were made up of a protein called as nexin. So this is about the structure of cilia and flagella. Once again, we'll study. So this cilia and flagella, they arise from they are membrane bound extensions which arise from the plasma membrane, and they arise from the centriole in the form of basal body. This basal body will helps in the anchoring and helps in the control the movements. And here, what is the structure? It is the cylindrical structures. Cilia or flagella, they may be the cylindrical structure. There is a central core is present, which is called as axonema. Within the axonema, there are 9 microtubules are present at the periphery. And in addition to the 9 microtubules at the periphery, there is a central microtubules. So 2 microtubules are present. This totally that gives a 9 plus 2 arrangement. 9 plus 2 arrangement. 9 plus 0 arrangement is seen in the centrioles. And in the center, these microtubules will be connected by means of a bridge. There is a bridge which is present, and these two microtubules, they have been covered by a common sheath called as central sheath. This central sheath is connected to the doublets by means of 9 radial spokes. 9 radial spokes will be generated from the central sheath, which will connect the 9 doublets, peripheral doublets of microtubules. And here, these doublets are again connected to one another by means of a interdoublet bridge. This is the black one is called as interdoublet bridge. And also there are linkers. So the black color ones are called as linkers are also present for connecting the doublets. These linkers are made up of nexin. So this is about the structure of cilia and flagella. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel Lata Akula Biology Tutorial. Please keep watching.